Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you an unboxing and also a first impressions on the new Naked Heat palette. As you can see, my box is closed. I just got my box today. I knew come Tuesday, my Naked Heat would be on its way to me, and I knew I was going to film a first impressions unboxing once I received it. So if you want to see a first impressions, a tutorial, and also like a review first impressions video on the new Naked Heat palette, then just keep on watching. So I did go ahead and pick up my palette at urbandecay.com when they first released the palette, and I did pay $54 for it as well. It is kind of pricey now that I think about it. I didn't think about it when I ordered it, but now that I'm thinking about it, $54, I think I paid like $2 and something of taxes, so I paid I think it was like $57. Yeah, so let's hope this palette is good. So I'm going to be opening the box up with you guys and unboxing it and doing like a first impressions. That's the reason why I took off my eye makeup, but I was gonna do an eye tutorial again, first impressions, see what I think about it. And there has been controversy on this palette. I want to be honest, when I first saw it, I was like, what the heck is this? Like, the swatches were not good at all. I was telling my friend Stacy that the palette looked really pretty, but those swatches were not good. So this is what the inside of the box looks like. And it's just a piece of tissue just on top of my box. And then my palette is in bubble wrap right here, and then here is the palette. Oh! The packaging is so pretty, you guys. It's really, really pretty. So again, it says Naked, Urban Decay Naked Heat, and then in the back it has a little information on the palette. Should I read it? It says Naked heats up, get lit with 12 all new, can't live without amber hued neutrals, including warm browns, burnt oranges, and rich siennas, from a super smooth red, brown, matte, and a glimmering copper to a deep, shifty bronze. This palette has everything you need to create sultry daytime looks, intensely smoky nighttime looks, and everything in between. So, mine actually has some tape on here. And it's cool because it actually comes like in this little sleeve. That's cool, because all the other ones just came in a regular box. I do own 3 other Urban Decay palettes. I have the Naked 1, the Naked 3, which is the rosy tone shades, the mauve shades, and then I do have Naked Smoky, the Smoky palette, which, yeah. This is what the packaging looks like. Again, it does come with a sleeve. This is pretty cool, and the packaging is really nice. So far, so good. When I first saw this in like bigger influencers PR boxes, I was like, hello people, like there's brushes in there, but it's not brushes, they're little what are they called, matches. I was thinking they were brushes, like you guys are gonna throw away some brushes, you guys better look under there, but it's just some matches. So this is what the palette looks like. It's so pretty. So you can't feel like the little ridges that are coming down, you can't feel it. It is like plastic over it, but the Naked part is raised, and then also the Urban Decay and the Heat part. But this packaging is really pretty, very nice. So let's see the big reveal. Yeah, like this looks exactly how I saw it in pictures, and it's just like even more prettier in person. My eyes straight go to like this side of the palette. Look how pretty this is. Ooh, I'm so excited to play with this. I think from all of the Naked palettes, this one is definitely my favorite, like the color scheme. I just think it's so pretty. And again, this is a warm tone palette, so if you do not like warm tone colors, then you might not like this palette because it is pretty much all warm tone shades. And then again, it does also come with this brush. It's like a bigger, flatter brush. And now it has like this pointy definer brush for like the crease, to define your crease, or even to also like smoke out the outer corner. I never really use these brushes. Do you guys use them? I don't know, they feel kind of like hard, so I don't know, I need to probably break it in. All the names on this palette are pretty much related to like heat and fire. So this first shade is called Ounce, this one's Chaser, this one's Sauced, this one is called Low Blow. This one is called Lumbre, which pretty much means fire in Spanish. Heat Devil, Dirty Talk, Scorched, Cayenne and Fuego, which also means like on fire, Ashes and Ember. So let's do a couple swatches just to see, you know, first impressions. I have seen people swatch eyeshadows and they just go once. Like when I swatch an eyeshadow, I don't just go once, I go like 1, 2, 3. So that's what I'm going to do. So the first shade, I'm gonna swatch this one, which is called Heat Devil. So 1, 2, 3. It's pretty pigmented. Ooh, that shade is pretty nice. So that's what that one looks like. And let's do a shimmer shade. Let's do Lumbre. 1, 2, 3. I might have did 4, but that's what that one looks like. Swatches pretty nicely. Let's do one more. Let's do En Fuego, on fire. So again, 1, 2, 3. Pretty pigmented. This is what all those shades look like. So of course, when you swatch it is really different from when you actually apply it to the eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and apply them to my eyes and create this eye look and see how they perform on the eyes. Actually, I do have my Modern Renaissance palette right here. I did want to do like a side-by-side comparison because a lot of people were comparing the Naked Heat with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. And if you guys saw my bottom 5 eyeshadow palette picks, you guys know where the Anastasia Modern Renaissance in my collection, but the side by side, I do not feel like they look similar. And yeah, actually like these 4 pretty much look like in this palette. I don't know, when I saw the Naked Heat palette, I didn't feel like it looked really similar to the Modern Renaissance palette. I was just like, I didn't even look at the price again. I paid $57 for this palette. And I was like, this palette is beautiful. I need it in my collection. And yeah, so I'm not going to be applying any eyeshadow primer because I already did apply foundation and I did set it with some powder as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with my transition shade. And I think I'm going to take, well, let's take the one we swatched, which is called Heat Devil, with this fluffy blending brush from BH Cosmetics. And you do see it on the brush. I don't know if you guys can tell. But I'm just going to be applying this in my crease. That is like really pigmented. Oh my gosh. Hopefully this is easy to blend out because it's not going to be cute. And it's blending out really nicely too. You guys obviously can see this palette is really pigmented. My swatches, they looked a little patchy, but it's blending out pretty nicely. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is like really pigmented. Like, again, my swatches were kind of patchy, but using a brush and applying it, that was something else. I'm going to be taking En Fuego, pretty much the same shade I took also for my swatches. I'm just going to be applying this in my crease also, just to deepen up my crease a little more. You guys, these are like so pigmented. And there's like very little fallout. I don't know if you guys can tell. On this one is the one that I just took. Can you guys tell? There's like not that much fallout and it's freaking pigmented. You definitely want to work with a little bit at a time because this can get very dangerous very quickly. So now to bring up the shadow that I went up too high with, I'm going to be taking Ounce, which is the palest shade in this palette. This one blends out really nicely. It didn't feel like I had too much on my brush. It's blending out nice, so I think it's fine. I'm going to go back in with my fluffy brush and just cleaning it off and making sure I don't have any harsh lines. I think I'm going to take a shimmer shade that it's in here. And I just swatched Dirty Talk and Scorched. And Scorched was actually like really, really smooth when I swatched it on my hand. And this one did feel a little drier, but Scorched was really, really smooth. So I'm just going to use the brush that was in this palette and just pack it onto my... And once you tap it off, actually there is powder excess. You guys see that right here? But I'd rather tap it onto the palette because since I already have my foundation done, it's just going to be all on my face. And that's not good. So let's see. So it's actually really nice. This color is really pretty. It actually has like a lot of pigment, like not even wetting my brush. I'm gonna go get my spray so I can spray my brush before I apply it to see if it like intensifies the color more. So I feel like the pigment's actually really nice without wetting the brush for this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the same shade, Scorched. But I'm gonna go ahead and spray it with this Mario Badescu facial spray and then apply it and see if there's a difference. Oh yeah. If you spray it, you can definitely see how much brighter this looks. But that is with all of these shimmer shades. When you wet the brush, you're gonna see it a little brighter. This is really pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray the brush again and apply it to this side to kind of make this side bright as well. So to deepen up this look, I'm going to be taking Ashes, and this is dark, like a dark purple shade. Again, I'm like trying to pack my brush, and there isn't really any fallout on here either. So that is nice. So I'm just going to deepen up this look with this shade. This blended out really nicely. I wasn't taking too much color. I do feel like I am kind of packing my brush onto this shade, and I kind of packed it a little more now. If you can see more of the transfer. But it wasn't as this one isn't as pigmented. It's pretty pigmented, but it wasn't as super like pigmented like that crease shade or the He Devil or the En Fuego shade was. Like that was like bam, like be careful. But this one's pretty nice because you could slowly build up how dark you want this color to be. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but this one's a MAC 217 brush, I believe. So my mirror is kind of far away from me, so I'm going to go ahead and bring it up a little bit, see if I have any fallout. I actually do see some fallout of the darker shade, but the shimmer shade I don't really see fallout on. So I'm going to go ahead and apply liner, lashes, and mascara off of camera, and I will be right back to finish off this first impressions. So this look turned real vampy real quick. So if you're wondering what's on my lips, it's actually Lipland, and it's in the shade Guilt. And then for lashes, I use these Lord London Luxe Mink Effect lashes in the style Baroque. I really like this look, actually. What do you guys think? I actually give this palette a thumbs up. First impressions, I actually like it. Today is Tuesday, and I will be uploading this video on Thursday, so I'm going to be using it for Wednesday and Thursday, and I'll write a little description in my description box, letting you guys know if I still like this palette or not. But for first impressions, I really like this palette. Some of these shades are like super pigmented that I used and swatched on my hand. They're really pigmented, and some of them you do have to build up, which is good actually, because I don't really want like a super dark purple shade to be super pigmented and then I won't be able to blend it out. So I do like that, but overall I give this palette a thumbs up. If you like warm tone shades and you're eyeing this palette, this is definitely a thumbs up from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions video, and if you would like to see some swatches on this Naked Heat palette, then just keep on watching. And also please don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet already. So I will see you all in my next video. Bye!